Hello again. Today we're going to look at fruits. We looked at flowers earlier. Now we're going to look at fruits. Now, I've got a lot of information on my board, but really we're just going to look at some simple differences when we get down to it. We've got seeds, which are a hard covering encasing a mature embryo, and we've got fruit, which is the mature ovary containing either one or more seeds. Fruits themselves can be classified as simple or compound. Simple meaning from one ovary, compound being from several ovaries, and within the compound we have the aggregate, which are ovaries from the same flower. The example we have of that are strawberries and raspberries, where one flower has several ovaries that develop into tiny little pieces of fruit that come together to make that aggregate fruit. We can cut this open here, let me put my pen down, and you can open up this fruit and see how, just like our flowers, it's got the inside ovary, and each one of these is an individual ovary that produce the fruit coming together. Now, under compound fruits, we have multiple, where there's several ovaries from several flowers that come together to make the fruit. I don't have an example of a pineapple. I wasn't able to get to the store. So I moved on to a type of simple fruit, which is a fleshy fruit, which means that there's a covering between the ovary and the seeds themselves, and the flesh forms in that. Within that, we've got palms. If you know the French word for apple, you know that an apple is a type of palm. It's the flesh comes from the pedicel itself, just like this here. The pedicel would be in here, and the fruit forms around the ovary. And then if we cut open our apple, which all of you I'm sure have done many a time, you'll see the inside where the seeds are actually located. And this is all the flesh that we would eat, the fruit. We have a different kind of fleshy fruit, and we've got the ovary forms a hard covering and covers it in flesh. These are drupes, like peaches and apricots. I don't have an example of one of those at the moment, and avocado would be there too. Then we also have berries. Berries are not exactly what you would think. An orange could be classified as a berry since it has a thin skin with the fruit on the inside, being the flesh separating it, and divided parts of the ovary with seeds in them. Another type of berry is actually a tomato. When you cut it up, the ovary is separated, and all these little seeds are on the inside flesh, and there's a soft leathery covering. Believe it or not, a banana is also a type of berry where there's flesh surrounding all these little seeds and parts of the ovary inside, and again, a kind of leathery covering. In grapes, same type of thing. These guys, also, if you were to open each of these up, you could see the seeds on the inside, but these are seedless grapes. Forgot about that. Then under our dry type of fruits, we have pods, a single chamber with many seeds, which are like peas, 2 peas in a pod, or nuts. We've got a hard woody covering around the seed. Now, nuts are very much like these sunflower seeds that I have, or pumpkin seeds. These ones are a hard woody covering, and the seed is on the inside. Your legumes and different things fall under these categories as well. I'm trying to think if we've covered everything. Now this one, I wasn't 100% sure what this is, so I was going to cut it open and see what we could see on the inside. As I'm cutting, I'm noticing that there's a hard woody seeds in the center. It's part of that ovary. And there's a fleshy part and kind of a thin leathery skin. That would make it fall under my fleshy berries. I want you to go home, find a bunch of examples for yourself, make yourself a little sketch, a little list, and you try and figure out what your fruits are. Good luck.